as many of these senior days as you've seen now? Is it kind of surreal that it's you who's going through it this time?
Yeah, it just shows how fast time flies. I remember being a freshman having Darnell go through it, and CJ, Scott, I know Abdul, Mike, this goes on. So I think the fact that it's my turn is crazy. It goes by fast.
Do you like have any idea as to what your emotions will be like?
Um, Not at all. I think I couldn't even call it. It's probably just go with whatever the feeling is at the moment. Yes.
Who you have with you out there?
Probably both my moms, my grandma, dad, probably my uncle maybe. So I don't know. It's, whoever really wants to go out there, I guess. Really.
Have like you've been maybe these past sort of few days here? Have you been thinking about your career and just all of the ups and downs and all of it?
No, not really. I think for me, I've always been just every year here, just been in tune to the season. I don't really try to let any personal things or personal agendas or goals or anything kind of get my mind thinking away from the team aspect of the game. I think I usually reflect more so after the season when everything's done and I have time to just sit and think.
And your coach Romar said that, hopefully that Washington fans will remember you as a guy who persevered. He said how loyal you were coming into the program, how loyal you are going out. How important are those things to you when you're thinking maybe about your legacy down the road?
That's huge. That's one thing that I pride myself on, just being able to be loyal and stick things out. Like I always refer things back to life. I think just growing up, I learned real young that everything happens for a reason. I think, and you gotta take the good with the bad. I mean, there's gonna be good times in life, there's gonna be bad things in life. So you just gotta kind of roll with the punches, and you can't quit on them. So I think for me, loyalty is huge, and that's one thing I pride myself on.
Can the way you play in the last regular season game impact the Pac-12 tournament? How you play in it? Is there any correlation at all?
I think the way we play as a team is gonna really set the tone because I think we know that record aside, Washington State doesn't matter. They come in, they play one of their best games against us. I think we also know that down there the game was tight. So I think it'll show where we've got to at the season, or I mean at this point in the season, and how we react to just being a huge game, or so to say, because it's a rivalry game, and how we react to a team with a lesser record than ourselves coming out and playing. I think, especially with the way our last couple losses have been, I think losing by a few points here and a few possessions here, being in almost every game will show a lot coming into this next game and prepare us for that Pac-12 tournament.
Because they were losses, is it hard to determine whether you're playing your best basketball at the right time of the year?
You might think that, but I don't think so. I think because each game we've gotten better, which is crazy to think of because we have losses. But I think we just got to find a way how to get a concerted effort on the board and keep teams off the board, which has been kind of our Achilles heel in our losses. So I think besides that, I mean, our defense has gotten better besides the Oregon game, but they just shot lights out. Other than that, I mean, each game we've gotten better. So I think we just have to stay at it and know that going into the Pac-12 tournament that every game has been close. So I don't think there's one team besides the Arizona team that can say that they got the best of us and they blew us out and it wasn't a tough game.